Guys, it is extremely nasty outside. It's like 16 inches of snow outside. I got all my favorite fragrances. I got a glass of wine. I got the whiff background. I'm actually pretty excited for this. My favorite time of the year where fragrances, sweet, dark, some daring, but man, do I love these. I'm gonna give you guys my list for this winter of 2018, so stay tuned for that. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another fragrance take on my channel. My name is Rob and this is my channel, Rob Whiff. Now today I'm going to be speaking about, of course, my list of winter fragrances that I'll be wearing the most this winter. So again, when I say winter, I mean fragrances that I'll be wearing at least here in New England when temperatures are below 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little colder, you're a little more bundled up, you're wearing a nice jacket, or you're wearing, you're wearing a couple layers. So these fragrances are a little thicker, a little sweeter. Some might be a little daring, but not as much. As a disclaimer, this is my personal list, but I think most of these fragrances, most people can wear these and they're pretty safe. Most of you guys can wear this and you're gonna be pretty safe. You're gonna smell amazing. And I'm not gonna recommend something that's not gonna smell good, because if I don't smell good, I'm not gonna recommend it, period. Most of these are designers too, so they're pretty safe. And I think you guys will agree with this. So I have only 2 honorable mentions, and I usually don't do honorable mentions, but I will this time. And the honorable mentions are ones that I'm gonna be wearing. Well, the first one I'm gonna be wearing to work a lot. And that is going to be Mr. Burberry. Mr. Burberry Eau de Perfume. And the reason why it's an honorable mention, because usually what I wear to work, I don't wear on when I go out. What I wear to work, I probably get home and switch it up with something else. So this I'll be wearing to work a lot. And I love this one. I mean, if you're a big fan of Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Acqua di Gio, something that's just safe work scent, this is, I think, right up there. And this is a wonderful fragrance. Clean, elegant, safe, and it's highly slept on. You're not going to smell like a lot of people around you. So this is the way to go. Try this, guys. Try this. And it's cheap. The second honorable mention is going to be from the house of Armaf, and that is Armaf Craze. This is a clone to Pegasus from the house of Perfumes de Marly. It's a nice almond sweet fragrance, and it's very nice and alluring. It's nice and it's like a cozy scent, and it's a little bit unisex. That's why I say it's a little daring. A female can wear this and a guy too. So if you like the smell of almond, anything almond, almond cake, anything almond, this is right up there. It's very nice, almondy, clean, creamy, powdery. So nice one if you like a gourmand. So yep, Pegasus and Armaf Crazed. So moving on to my number 10, the first one on the list, number 10. Now this is a little further back on the list because I won't be wearing it as much, but I do love wearing this one in this time of the year. And this is a two-way tie. That is Histoires de Parfums, 1899, Hemingway, and I have Spicebomb. Spicebomb. Now what you get from these two is basically a spicy cinnamon bomb. There's some vanilla in here, like, and it's just kind of creamy in a way, kind of spicy. It's like a perfect marriage. So what this one does and this one doesn't is that this one's much sweeter, a little more spicy, a little more youthful, where this one's a little more mature, a little more creamy, not as sweet. So, you marry the two, you get a perfect fragrance, a perfect mix. So what I do is, I might do this daytime, maybe not as dressy, and if I go out at night, maybe I'll switch it up and wear this right over Spicebomb. So yeah, perfect marriage. One's a little more expensive, that's the only problem. So the Histoires de Parfums is over $100 for that one, and you can find Spicebomb discounted for under 50 bucks if you look around the internet. So yeah, number 10. So moving on to my number 9, this is a fragrance from the house of Banana Republic, and that is Leather Reserve from Banana Republic. Now this one is one that hasn't gotten much mentions, and I can understand why you don't find these you don't find these regularly on the internet. You have to go to Banana Republic to get this, and you might find it on eBay or some other sites. You might find it, but that's not guaranteed. So Leather Reserve 83 from Banana Republic is basically recreation of the nostalgic time of 1983. And the creator of this fragrance wanted to give you the image of a leather jacket that he had a long time ago. So this gives you like kind of like a nice suede leather type of smell. I actually sprayed it here, and it's a little soapy because it has some neroli in there, and this a little bit of tonka to balance it out, make it just a little bit sweet, not too much, just smooths out the fragrance, and it's just very nice. It's lovely. And I see myself wearing that a lot when I have like darker clothes, and I do have 2 leather jackets, so I'll be wearing that a lot with my leather boots and leather jacket. But actually you can wear this casually too, so very nice, and not too potent, just nice and soft. So for leather lovers, entry-level leather, that's probably the best way to go. I'd recommend that one. So moving on to my number 8, that is none other than my old friend Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus. You guys already know I did a full review on this one in the beginning of my channel. As a matter of fact, most of these I'm going to have a review for, so I'll leave a link down below for some of the ones I did the review for. So yeah, so Creed Aventus, you know, it's redundant to talk about this one. You know, you guys already know this is the king of all niche fragrances, at least in the fragrance community. It's very unique. If you wear this, nobody's gonna smell like you. So this is basically pineapple and woods, and just a lot of freshness going on in here. A little bit of bergamot in here, and just you're gonna smell amazing. You smell fresh, and this is gonna get you heavy compliments, and this is gonna make you, just gonna give you that alpha male feel when you wear this. So very nice, but expensive. So yeah, moving on to my number 7. My number 7 is going to be from the house of Mugler, and that is Pure Malt. This is usually always on my rotation. I love this one, and this is basically, if you smelled Amen, this is taking that fragrance, making it a little more subdued with all the roughness, and this adds whiskey and notes of whiskey and dry fruits. So you take dry fruits like in a bag, and you add some whiskey, some cognac, fermented in there, and it's kind of like the smell, I would imagine the smell you would get, but it's very nice. It's very alluring. This is a good compliment getter too. This is very nice. When you first smell it, you're gonna be a little bit, you know, shocked by the smell, because nothing that you smell like this, except for maybe Amen from Mugler, but that's a little more outdated. It's a little more daring. This is not as daring. And my wife loves this one. It's one of her favorites for me to wear when it's colder outside. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a very nice one, and you can get these pretty cheap online right now, so highly recommend it. Yeah, very nice one. So moving on to my number 6, and this is one that I really love, and I'm so glad I have this in my collection, and that is my second favorite from the house. One of my favorites, my second favorite from the house, and that is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Now, what you get from this is a spicy, almost like a spicy roasted pistachio scent, almost like pistachio ice cream with a little bit of spiciness in there. And this is wonderful. This is a designer fragrance from the house of Tom Ford, but I think it's niche quality. I think this smells so, it's just so wonderful, so unique. And it's, if you've been wearing, you know, like 1 Million and Spicebomb, you know, sweet fragrances, this is gonna be, not only are you gonna smell great, but you're gonna smell unique. Not a lot of people wear this. I mean, rare. It's very rare that people go to Tom Ford and Tom Ford counter and buy their fragrances. And I think this is one that is definitely worthy of having in your collection if you're looking for a nice sweet fragrance that's unique, if you're a gourmand lover. So wonderful fragrance. And actually that was actually supposed to mimic the smell of dessert from an Indian dessert called kulfi, which is, I believe, has pistachio in it. So that's what I get from it, and I love it. So moving on to my number 5. Now this is one that would most likely always be in my rotation of winter fragrances, and that is the Homme Intense. If you guys have heard of Valentino Uomo Intense, Dior Homme, this is right up there. But I think this is the best of all of them. If you were to tell me which one do I love the most out of all of those, this will be the best one. This is the best one to me. And this is basically Dior Homme with added notes of a hyper note, or just an added note of vanilla. And there's notes of cacao in here, like chocolate powder. So it's like, you know, like a hot chocolate. And some people compare it to almost like a makeup bag type of a smell, or like a makeup counter. Yeah, kind of, but not really. You're just gonna smell great. You're gonna smell good, and you're gonna smell unique, which is the best part. Nobody's gonna smell like you if you wear most of these. Most people won't smell like you. So yeah, except for maybe Spicebomb. But yeah, moving on to my number 4. That is Armani Profumo. Now this, some people say it smells like cherry cola, and I do agree. It's kind of like cherry cola, and I think it's a more mature a version of like 1 million. So take 1 million, add notes of leather, and add a little more spiciness, and that's what you get here. Smoother, cleaner, and almost has the Armani Code too. Armani Code DNA, but like I said, it has that cherry coke type of a feel. But don't get discouraged by that. It smells great. It's attention getting. It's compliment getting. It's nice to go on a date, and it's a safe blind buy. To me, it's pretty safe. So there you go. So moving on to my number 3. This is one that I really loved. I discovered it this year, and it's one of my favorite buys this year, because most of these I had already, except for another one that I have here. But yeah, this is a very safe fragrance to buy to me, and that is Paco Rabanne 1 million Prive. Now don't get this confused with 1 million. This is completely different. 1 million is a bubblegum spicy type of a scent. This is an apple pie, kind of like a fresh baked apple pie with the nice fresh smell of the crust, and that's what you get here. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's alluring, it's inviting. It resembles fall, winter. This is perfect. I think this is perfect. You cannot go wrong with this one. So 1 million Prive, and it's relatively available, and it's very affordable right now for a 3.4 ounce. So look it up. Prive, very nice. Moving on to my number 2, and this was my number 1 last year for winter, and this is 1821 Men Made. 1821 Men Made. I actually did a giveaway on this one, and I love this fragrance. It was my number 1 because it's so unique, and it smells so amazing. And what you get here is honey. It's almost like a wet tobacco, and you get kind of like a fruity, kind of like a red wine type of feel to this, and this is great. I love this fragrance. If you like tobacco scents, this is right up there in being one of the best tobacco fragrances I smelled, and probably one of the best you would smell. And for the price, this is niche quality. You can get this through the website of 1821 for I think like $80 right now. So, and look around. Sometimes they put coupons out for this house. So very nice, wonderful fragrance. So moving on to my number 1. Number 1, why? Because I love it. My wife loves it. I love the smell. I discovered this right in the middle of, I think it was right in the middle of 2017. No, 2017. So this is Ferragamo Uomo. Tiramisu in a bottle. Dessert in a bottle. And what a wonderful dessert. There's a little bit of a, you get a little bit of rum note, very soft rum, cake, almost like a frappuccino type of smell. And man, this is the sweetness, and this is very nice. This is a little more mature sweetness. It's a thick, it's sweet, but it's not too immature. It's like a mature sweetness, and I love this. And you're gonna smell edible. You're gonna smell amazing. I highly doubted that any person that smelled this on you is gonna say you smell bad. Most people will tell you smell great and edible. So, and it's my wife's favorite, and it's my favorite, and the one that I'm gonna be wearing the most this winter. Or I might change my mind, but yeah, I love all of these. But yeah, that was my list for my winter of 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave your comments down below. Turn on that bell for future notifications, and stay tuned for more videos. And thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. As always, much love and peace.